spirit was lifted and elevated in high places, and her mind was in the lower state.
Desiring something else. And that's called a conflict, right?
At a place of unrest.
Right, an unrest, because she's conflicted. Because her desire is this, and it's not this. And so, and like I said, you know, what should be happening, sorry it's kind of small, but what should be happening, she's like, I should be an entrepreneur, I should be moving my gifts, you know, I'm a very creative person. That's what really should be happening, you know. But what's actually happening is, you know, I'm going to this job, putting these extra hours in, I can't stand it, it's giving me highs, and it's taking away my joy.
Personifies the scripture, a double-minded man is unstable in
All
all
his
his
ways.
This is true.
Yep. And that's what happens. And what happens is people that don't address it, they create a life around it. And guess what? They project that,
Yep.
right? Then their expectation and views of life is they expect you to be in the same double-mindedness.
Yep.
And they were criticizing, like Julissa was bringing out last week. They want to ask, they don't want to celebrate your height. They're trying to celebrate you to see how to keep you down. Why? Because they're double-minded. I'm unstable, and I don't even see the instability in you. If you're stable and I'm unstable, then we have a clash. And I got to bring you down where I'm at, right?
because their abnormality has
Become their normal, you know. And they'll sell you into dysfunction and call it dysfunction,
Yes.
all right? So we talk about some of the causes, you know, because once you distinguish, you know, what should be happening compared to what is actually happening, then you look at the probable cause. If Sherry broke it down, she was like, yo, she said, I entertain the untruth, right? I entertain the idea that this will bring me the fulfillment or bring me to a place of success,
Yeah.
right? So she bought the little book called Bought the Illusion of Success.
Mm-hmm.
She purchased that bad boy.
With no receipt.
No receipt, no receipt, no receipt.
And she talked about the how and I mean why she did. We ain't gonna get into all that, you know, because we already remember. So if you look at, you know, you draw back on there. So then, and you remember she went down. You know, we looked at, you know, the problem is either spiritual, psychological, domestic, economic, or physical, and she said it was all of them. So it was all of it. She said it affected her holistically. All right. And so then we asked the question, well, what should be happening in that problem? And she defined all that. So once you do that problems. And you can do this in your personal, in different areas of your life, you know, different, you know, once you understand your PIC, then you identify your truth, and then you flip that page over, and you're defining it. I put defining PIC, but really I should have said defining the sources of untruth, because you identified it already, so that's an error. And so you have environment, knowledge-based culture, beliefs. So the question is, it is what, right? So you look at it. The environment, with her scenario, is it elevating or is it stagnating?
It's stagnating.
She says it's stagnating, right? So we get that's red, right? So the environment is stagnating. The knowledge base, was it subjective or objective that she received? Well, it was obvious it was objective because she wasn't in agreement with it. All right? So in the information, well, she got a college education and everything, you know, she got knowledge, but was it objective or subjective in relation to her interests? Right?
Well, you know what? We have to take a step back to environment, because when I think about it now, I think in some ways it was elevating, because the discomfort of being there, it caused me to think.
It caused you to think.
And examine.
Right.
You know, what is wrong. Okay, so.
Right. But it led you to that, but you know, but
Yeah.
it led you to that, but you felt stagnated.
Yeah, in the environment.
In the
itself,
environment,
yeah.
you know, so
Yeah.
so currently it brought you to,
Yeah.
you know, because here's the thing, it's called a law of duality.
It calls her awareness.
It calls her awareness to be. Well, so your awareness came to be because somewhere down the road, you might not say it specifically like this, but somewhere in your mind, you was like, what should be happening? Or what I desire to have versus what I'm not getting.
Right.
And so in that midst is you begin to challenge your environment. You know, I was feeling stagnated and it brought you, you know, a lot of times what they call is compunction or going through hardships or whatever, bring you what? To a truth. Some people don't seek the truth until they go through hell. They ain't thinking about it until they got all these problems going on, and then they get on the quest for truth. Then they start to seek out for it because why? Because it's too hot in the kitchen.